Man, that outside's working for him. And look at Harvick. Where's he going?
What happened?
What are you doing?
Oh, wow, I thought something happened to him. I thought maybe he had an issue.
Maybe he overdrove the corner once.
Testing the top,
He might be. He might be looking around.
LaJoie makes it to pit road, but watch Kevin Harvick down in turn one. Whoa,
I mean, he went there. He went up there.
It was intentional.
And here's what I think. I think this is Kevin Harvick planning for the future in this race. He knows if he can't figure out how to run that high line, there's a good chance he might get beat on a late restart.
I think that who's behind him had a lot to do with it, too. You take Brad Keselowski, Kevin Harvick is not.
I don't think anybody's going to catch Kevin Harvick. I think he's gone. Dang it. That's too bad. I really wanted Kevin Harvick to win. Oh, no. Oh, no. Clint. Dang it. I actually really liked that paint scheme.
That's from getting in the wall there, you know, that earlier contact.
Looks like the left front tire, yeah. That fender damage there eventually rubbed that left front tire.
Wow, they actually threw out a caution for that?
Had a great day going. See the sparks.
Okay. What's going on?
Talking him through it right now. They don't want him to come in just yet, but he has no power.
no, he was in 5th place. Now he's down to the apron in turn 1.
Oh, you are a joke of a driver. You are such a joke of a driver. It's unbelievable. What a terrible pick for a number 3 car. I probably just offended a lot of people. I'm not sorry.
At lap 310.
Love your trends, Larry.
Larry, you're going to have some explaining to do to your former teammates about this last caution coming out.
I don't make this stuff up. I just put it in the numbers. Oh, boy.
Yeah, it was an interesting choice to stay out on the track when what just happened to their teammate. They knew what it was, but they seemed to want to.
And he's gonna stop right in the middle of the track.
Within the electronics, thinking that it might fire up.
You know, one time it's like a coincidence. Second time there's something with the teammates here. He had a chance to come.
That's
up there,
ridiculous.
but they stay out.
There'll be no free pass. May have been the.
Gets.
Unless a couple of cars pit now or lay over for Harvick, he will be restarting 35th in line.
That is unbelievable.
I mean, he doesn't, but I
Didn't
just
see
don't
that
really
coming.
like him. Plus, this gives a chance for a new guy to win.
Now, Jimmy Johnson took the wave around, but then pitted, so he will be held a lap to take away the lap he gained with the wave around. Kevin Harvick had a fantastic, flawless day. Had the most laps led at Atlanta by a non-winner ever, because now, with just 13 to go, he has a speeding penalty.
Just bragged on that Ford pit crew. What an incredible job they have done all day. And that stop was another one of them. He got out perfect with this.
But, you know, go back to Daytona a week ago. What did we learn there? It's all about the last lap. Look what happened with Kurt Busch to win the Daytona 500. All he had to do was lead one lap, the last lap, to win that race.
But it's why we call it the money stop. I mean, it truly is a lot of pressure on everybody.
So I see Chad Knaus just informed of Hope being held a lap and discussing that.
The inspector is a brave man.
When you take the wave around, you gain a lap on the field, and you're not allowed to pit. If you pit, you're giving that lap back.
Well, look who's leading the race, guys.
So Johnson will restart from the pit lane. Larson Kenseth on the front row. Chevy versus Toyota. And Elliott Keselowski, here we go.
Whoa! Boy, Keselowski had that 42 sideways there for a second. Uh-oh, Jake's got a terrible restart.
Yeah, the 41 of Kurt Busch got to the outside of him.
Here comes Kenseth. Keselowski on the outside.
Getting ugly on the back there.
Oh, yeah, big stack of 3 wide pack.
want to see you do that.
And Kyle Larson brings him around. Austin Dillon back in the race.
And Brett
10 to go.
Brett Keselowski has fought up and down all day long, and here he is with a chance. Got a chance.
This is where I talked about earlier in the race about that short run speed on the 2-car and those Penske cars. That's where they've been so good in the past.
Harvick is mowing him down, but he is more than half a straightaway behind the leader. Coming fast, but it'll be 9 laps to go for Kyle Larson.
Larson is opening that gap a little bit between he and Keselowski. Oh, Larson went high that time. He'd been at the bottom, but he moved up in a higher lane there, Jeff, that time.
Yeah,
that helping?
the two of Keselowski ran the higher lane the time before that. Keselowski's just going to go wherever Larson does it, all the way here to the finish.
I don't really believe that helped the 42 that much. It looked like it hurt him.
No, we've seen that. That hurt Harvick earlier as well.
Been running the bottom all day. Stick to it.
Now watch, he'll go back to the bottom. I bet the 2 goes to the top.
3 drivers just ran their fastest lap of the race. Larson,
he did.
Kenseth, and
What is he doing? Why is he doing
Yeah,
that?
the 2 car's going to get there.
My. I would have stuck on the bottom. The 42's been good down there all day.
I don't know, maybe he felt something where the car was a little bit too tight on this run. He didn't feel as comfortable down there. I'll be really surprised if he doesn't go down there this time. And look at the 2 get a great run off of turn 4.
See what he does.
Chip Ganassi watching.
No, sir.
he doesn't.
He sticks to that high line. I just don't understand this.
But that's his happy place, up top.
He hadn't been up there all day.
Yeah,
Mike.
but
He is
I know.
running-
look at
he's
this, the
running
2
hard.
now has position on him. That's going to definitely change this up. He's going to go up top, see if he can't get a big run from the
It's
top of
ridiculous.
turn 4.
Clear by 2.
That is so ridiculous.
Clear by 3.
Boy, that's music to Brad Keselowski's ears.
What an incredible comeback from the 2 of Brad Keselowski. Now he goes up high, and the 42 goes low.
That the 42 would be leading this race if it just stayed on the bottom.
Did you see how the 2-car Keselowski's turned right in the middle of the corner to get back down to the bottom?
Kevin Harvick has climbed to 11th, but he's still 5.5 seconds back of the lead, and it'll be 5 laps to go. What a day for Keselowski. They made an extra pit stop to tighten a wheel. Did you count them out? At your own peril, you did. And Joey Logano, what a recovery for him as he battles Chase Elliott and Kurt Busch for 5th.
And Mike, the 4-car just got back in the top 10 this last time by.
Remember a couple of cautions ago, Logano took the wave around to get back on the tail end of the lead lap. He has made the most of it. Harvick into the top 10, but too little too late.
Boy, he has passed a lot of race cars in a hurry. I mean, woo.
And Casey Kane, who's taken the free pass twice today, is in the top 5.
This is a great track historically for Casey Kane. He's got a couple wins here.
I don't like it when you do that.
Yeah, Kane has won one here from the pole.
It's just an incredible. The guys in front of the field, Keselowski, even Matt Kenseth, Casey Kane, these guys all had trouble earlier in the day, and here they are all in the top 5.
Kyle Larson at Daytona passed for the win on the last lap, ran out of gas. At Homestead was leading with 3 to go. Didn't get to victory lane, and here at Atlanta, looks like he's going to be the bridesmaid again with 3 to go. There's Harvick into the top 10. Moving on Jamie McMurray for 9th. And there's the distance to the lead.
I saw Brad Keselowski miss that line at 3 and 4 a couple laps ago, and the 42 really pulled up on him when that happened. That's how quick it can change.
Saw Keselowski that time. He went really, really high in 1 and 2. Seemed to help him, unlike the 42 who just needed to stay on the bottom.
And the white flag waves. We'll have 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank. When they made that extra pit stop to tighten up lug nuts, Keselowski and Paul Wolfe had a brief exchange. It's okay. We'll get there. They are there.
This is ridiculous.
19 races since Keselowski's last victory. That was at Kentucky. He's got 7/10 on Kyle Larson. But for Roger Penske and Ford, Brad Keselowski wins the Folds of Honor Quick Trip 500. Kyle Larson second.
Brad, glad you come back, man. Tough winning. Appreciate that, man. A long day, and you did a great job. Thank you.
Matt Kenseth comes home third. Casey Kane, Chase Elliott, the top five.
Relief David for sure now.
Joey Logano, Kurt Busch, Martin Truex, Kevin Harvick, and